option, and that's the best that could be given to this young lad.
So for the draw of Ogunubi Abayomi Dada and Onu Morgan Daniel, they'll be going to the Brook House College in Birmingham, in the United Kingdom. 2 years of study, which is good, and I hope that they're able to come back to contribute to football development and also play the game to the highest level for Nigeria. All right, let's move away from there and talk athletics now. Still talking about development and all of that. The Warri Relays, Dumnodi, is taking center stage this weekend, this Friday in Warri. A whole lot of top athletes from Nigeria will be taking part.
Top of the list is Commonwealth gold medalist Tosin Oke, US-based hurdler Amechi Morton, then 400-meter world champion, Amantu Monsho of Botswana. She won the 400-meter he won the 400-meter in Daegu, South Korea. Femi Ogunode of Qatar. Well, it's a Nigerian.
Nigerians, yeah.
If a Nigerian who, you have seen a lot. Yesterday we were watching one.
Yesterday.
Of course, Sineke Alexander of St. Vincent will also take part. It's one of the flagship showpiece endorsed by the Confederation of African Athletics. It's still a precursor for the the Commonwealth Trials. That is all Nigerian Athletic Championship that will be taking place in Calabar.
It's actually modeled after the World Invitational Relays that took place in Bahamas. It's also trying to give Africa the relay culture as well. So let's just hope let's see how it goes. But if the quality of the athletes that we're expecting is anything to go by, I'm sure it'll be another equally exciting showpiece.
All right, let's go to something else now. Let's talk badminton and let's talk about mutual benefits and what they're doing for badminton in Nigeria. There's a special report that you need to sit back and enjoy on badminton that is coming forth, and this time empowering the police, building world-class facilities for the police so that they can also get involved in sports. It's a beautiful report. Sit back, enjoy it, and then we'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
Private sector participation in sports development is a welcome initiative. It's no surprise the National Sports Commission and sports federations are gathered at the Police College in Ikeja for the commissioning of an ultra-modern indoor badminton complex by Mutual Benefit Assurance PLC to the Nigeria Police.
Let me use the opportunity to challenge the police institution, the Badminton Federation of Nigeria, and of course, all sport administrators at large to use this facility to produce professionals in badminton that can actually hold their heads when in competitive badminton internationally. It is only when you do this that you will have actually supported the vision of mutual benefit in investing in this edifice.
This badminton complex built and donated to the Nigeria Police Force by Mutual Benefits Assurance PLC is commissioned by IGP MD Abubakar.
The project, according to the police, is well appreciated as this will go a long way towards rebranding the force and improving sports generally.
May I use this opportunity to call on all sports-loving Nigerians and corporate organizations to support and sustain this vision of repositioning the police force through sports. I'm very optimistic that these facilities will further enhance the police force as many more talents and national champions will be discovered. With optimal utilization of the facilities, we shall get back to the glorious days of police excellence and leading role in sports development in Nigeria.
For Mutual Assurance, the project is coming in the right time as Nigeria can benefit from hosting international tournaments.
If you look at the facility we have here, it's about the best in sub-Saharan Africa. What it means is the complex itself will ordinarily attract international competition. When you have facilities like this, people want to come and experience it. They want to come and explore it.
The multi-million naira edifice was completed in a period of 4 months by Mutual Assurance as part of its contribution towards improving badminton in the country.
All right, that's encouraging from Mutual Benefits, and I hope other corporate bodies will borrow a leaf from what they've done and contribute their own part to sports development in Nigeria. All right, let's move now and spend some time to reflect on the Glo Premier League. Yes, we have played 19 games. We are at the middle of the season, but there were 2 rescheduled games played today. And those games have impacted, of course, on the log at the top and, of course, at the bottom of the log as well. Dumnodi Okonta, let's start with the results of games played today. You were talking about this the last time, about Kano Pillars still with an opportunity of going on top of the log. They've done exactly that by beating Bayelsa United 1-0, Gambo Mohammed with a goal. And then Abia Warriors, Peter Onyenkachi with a hat-trick. They beat Jackson Daniel, they beat Nembe City 4-0 in Umahia. These are the results of rescheduled games played today.
Well, it has impacted on the log. Kano Pillars have gone to the top of the table for 18 games. They still have
an outstanding game.
An outstanding game.
Both 3 points clear.
They have an outstanding game.
Dolphins on Saturday.
So they are 21 points. Nasarawa United also on 21 points. But Kano Pillars has scored more goals. Sharks on 30 points in 3rd position. Eyimba 4th position. Well, it's still very tight. Very, very, very tight. The bottom, Bayelsa United, Kaduna United, Gombe United, and Nembe City, 21, 20, 15.
Wow. Bayelsa, Kaduna, Gombe. That's going to be some fight.
And Nembe has an outstanding game against Giwa.
All right, so that was the result of the O&D that we talked about on the program yesterday. Dumnodi, let's still stay with the Glo Premier League. Let's take you to Enugu now and talk about Rangers International of Enugu. They've been in all kinds of trouble this season. The coach has been working extra hard to try to motivate some of his players to come and play games just because they are being owed monies from last season. But what's the story from Rangers? Some players, we are told, have been told to get ready to pack their bags and go.
Well, it's still
one of them is a Super Eagles player.
Well, it's still fallout from that the prospected revolt by the player over sign-on fees of last season, salaries of last season that has not been paid, and the management is looking at ways they can dispense of these guys because maybe they felt, but they use the word low productivity. Rangers is not doing so well. They are not doing so well.
And the reasons are not far-fetched.
They are not far-fetched.
The players are poorly motivated.
They are poorly motivated. At one point, they go to the government house to protest. The deputy governor will give them 1 million and go and play this game. After that,
they will
come back and they start looking at themselves. So I think that's not even the best way because you are looking at some of your best players. If you dispense of these guys, who are you bringing in? The players you bring in, would they do more than, because these are players that are tested players. They paid their
some of the best that we have
on the offer. But you are not talking. It's not about the result. Talk about motivating these guys to get the result, and the players are not happy.
Some of the players put on
Ogona, according to report.
Chan Eagles,
Chan Eagles. Remember that wonderful goal he scored against Morocco, and the header that could have been the winner for Nigeria, but turned out not to be the winner against Ghana. So and Shehu Taro, one of the players that was suspended last season for almost 1 year. I hope that is quickly sorted out. It's not just dispensing, laying these guys up. Try to do what is the proper thing to do. Rangers is still a big club as far as Nigerian football is concerned. A lot of people say they've not won titles for 20 years, but it's still one of the biggest clubs that shouldn't be suffering at this point in time.
All right, let's take you to Owerri. From Enugu, let's go to Owerri. And this time talk grassroots. Dumnodi, you've also been keeping track of all of these. And the academy that produced Kelechi Iheanacho, who has gone on now to become the most valuable player for Nigeria at the Under-17 World Cup.
They're looking
at doing it again.
They are doing it again, but it's just they are trying to look at ways they can produce more
Kelechi Iheanachos.
Yeah, more Kelechi Iheanachos in Imo State. But you look at the quality of play, but don't mind the pitches. Don't mind the pitches.
This is grassroots pitch.
This is a grassroots pitch. This is a village. But when the guys go to the normal pitch,
this is the real meaning of grassroots. When if you play your shot too hard, it goes into the forest.
And you go and pay somebody to go and look for the balls. But it's a way of trying to encourage these guys that you are in deep where people cannot reach you, but you still have someone who can get you from that environment and get you to hit the limelight. And
it doesn't matter where you start.
It doesn't matter where you start, but at least it depends on where you're going to and how well you're able to maximize those opportunities available to you. And several academics, it's almost it's like a 1 week event. Several academics will play for a cup, and some of the best players will be picked and will be used to they'll be escalated to the national teams and the under-17 and the under-20 level.
And of course, Outland of Owerri. can also
Should be
pick
the
up
best
on some of these talents so that they can showcase them to the world. They have a lot of young players in Atlant. Let's spend the rest of the time to look at the feedback